So, wir starten mal. Spiel fortsetzen. Weiter am Futtern.
For all your hard-hitting, high-octane extreme sports highlights and recaps, you're listening to the #1 sports station in the sprawl. Now here's Gabbin' 'Bout Goblin Ball with your hosts Rhonda and Peg.
Oh, Rhonda, what about the outcome of last night's game, the Brawlers and the Lightning?
Oh, Peg, you don't want to get me started on that.
But I do.
First, the big news. They finally decided on the new name for the Goblin Ball Stadium.
After months of in-person and in-creature polling, the most popular name as voted by the Sprawl appears to be... the boring ditch with chairs. It has washrooms.
I like it.
I hate it.
We're split down the middle. Let us know what you think by calling the station at 555-21.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an urgent announcement. It has just been reported that Princess Desdemona, the sole heir of late King Oswin and sovereign successor to the throne, has been reported missing early this morning. In the wake of her mysterious disappearance, the Guard Corps and City Council are scrambling to maintain order over the city. All other radio programs have been canceled until further notice. I'm Manuel Mentiroso, waiting quietly by the microphone for any new information.
Gut, gut. Das hatten wir zwar gestern erst, aber war ein guter Wiedereinstieg. Oh, heute gibt's keine Note. Schade.
Whoa, someone's in a rush? Where are you headed to, my little rocket?
Arbeit?
Sorry, sir, can't talk. Gotta go down to the guard shed to work for my... Wait a minute. Dad? What are you doing here? I thought you'd be running errands for Stryker or Malcolm or whoever. Do you have the day off?
I wish. Since Princess Desdemona went missing, Councilwoman Ash is really cracking the whip. She's got me pulling double duty, doing her little odd jobs and tasks. She's acting like she runs the place.
About that.
Then what are you doing here?
I missed you. I
Aww.
guess I just wanted to come check in.
Don't worry, nobody knows that your daughter is covering for you at work.
It's not about that. I mean, that's great and all, but are you holding up okay?
Okay. Es ist okay.
I'm not the one losing my hair.
Yeah, who'd have thought not working at the gate would be the thing to stress me out more?
Dad, if you didn't end up working at the gate because your dad did, and his dad did, and his dad did, what would you have wanted to be?
You know, nobody's ever asked me that before.
Aw.
Well, nobody since your mother.
Oh.
What did you tell her you wanted to be?
A father.
Aww. Okay, er ist ein besserer Vater als meiner.
You're just saying all this because the princess is missing and you're feeling all sentimental.
The bar was very low. Was habe ich verpasst? Dass der Vater sehr süß gerade war.
All right, I'll stop. I'm just happy to see you're here.
Not for long. I'm due down at the shed.
And I'm off to take down any goblin-friendly signage and pro-non-human literature across the sprawl. Not sure why, but then again, mine is not to ask, just to do as I'm told.
We are so alike in so many ways.
Meine Familie ist gerade nur so crazy. Ich war ja bei meiner Mutter. Das ist doch die gesamte Stadt. Und sie meinte halt, ich soll ihr nochmal meine BAföG-Sachen schicken. Dann schicke ich ihr die Seiten. Dann schreibt sie mir nur zurück, schick das SEPA-Ding mal noch nicht ab. Wir gucken mal, ob wir die Summe einfach komplett im Ganzen bezahlen. Okay, Mutter. Also ich meine, sie wollen meinen Vater mit rein zwingen. Mal gucken, was er sagt. Bei mir wird er sich nicht melden.
So long. See you at the tavern if I get off in time.
See you, Dad.
Wenn ich es in Raten abbezahlen würde, 3,8. Und wenn wir es in einem bezahlen, 3,4. Hallo Striker.
Attention!
Also gar nicht so viel, aber genug, dass es mich umbringen würde, wenn ich es in Raten bezahlen würde. Ja. Sowieso.
Oh God, is this it? Did I pull a real Randy and mess up so badly you had to come down here yourself and fire me?
Soldier, it's nothing like that. You did not pull a Randy.
Thank God.
I'm here to personally approve the upgrade of the Wicked 3000. With the princess missing and between you and me, the council's increased paranoia, the jail lever has been reinstated.
Wir können Leute jetzt in den Knast schicken. Ist das geil.
You can get back in your chair now.
Another lever means more work for me. Does that mean I get a pay raise?
That's hilarious. Seriously funny stuff. No, but now
Oh.
instead of determining who should enter or be denied from the sprawl, you also must correctly identify criminal threats and jail them. Any questions?
How will I figure out who to deny and who to jail?
Let's use a real-life example. Someone you've seen already. This
Jail.
criminal is best
Instant.
known for burning down orphanages full of sleeping children. What do you do?
Was stimmt mit dieser Frau nicht? Ich kenn fix. Sie hat dir gestern die Ohren weggesungen.
Good work, soldier. Just denying her would not protect the surrounding villages. And what's to stop her from going to the next gate and getting lucky with a guard like Randy? That's all I have to say about that. Any further questions?
Well, I've got you. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Well, I grew up a military brat. My father was a general for the princess's grandfather, King Artemis. Wait, why am I telling you this? You received your briefing, now do your duty.
Oh.
And just when I thought we were bonding.
Ich muss aufhören zu essen. Moment. Moment. Aufgrund der plötzlichen und unerklärlichen Abwesenheit der Prinzessin sollten Besucher gründlich überprüft und befragt werden. Und scheue dich nicht, den köstlichen neuen Knasthebel zu benutzen. Striker. Die Moral in der Stadt hat heute einen absoluten Tiefpunkt erreicht. Personen aus dem Unterhaltungsbereich sollten vorgelassen werden. Okay. Wir führen eine drastische Reduzierung von nichtmenschlichen Eintritten nach Sprawl ein. Sag ich ja, die sind alle racist. Informationen aus zweiter Hand deuten darauf hin, dass ein Kobold hinter dem Verschwinden der Prinzessin steckt. Deshalb erlassen wir diese Woche eine allgemeine keine Kobolde erlaubt Regel. Tatsächlich zahle ich 12 Goldstücke für jeden Kobold, den ich bis zum Ende deiner Schicht im Verlies sehe. Okay, Ash. Ist das Bestechung? Ich halte Ausschau nach Möchtegern-Helden und Vigilanten, die ihre Hilfe bei der Suche und Rettung der Prinzessin anbieten möchten. Der Hohe Rat von Sprawl hat seinen eigenen Plan, um die sichere Rückkehr der Prinzessin zu gewährleisten. Ich habe das Gefühl, ich weiß, wen wir heute sehen werden. Und ich bin gespannt, ob er wieder mit seinem Pferd kommt. Der Pferd. Diese Prinzessinnen-Angelegenheit. Die Leute drehen durch. Hast du von dieser verrückten keine Kobolde erlaubt Regel gehört? Lass uns das auf ein angenehmeres ein Kobold erlaubt zurückfahren. Mindestens wird es Ratsfrau Ash auf die Nerven gehen. Malcolm. Fick dich, Malcolm. So. Starten wir mal.
Hello there, my name is Buttface. I am a farmer from Firewall Canyon, a quaint little town just on the other side of the sprawl.
Hallo.
I am coming into town today to sell produce I have grown with my own 2 hands from land that was left to me by my great goblin uncle in his will. His dying wish was that I restore the family farm to its former glory. At least, I think that is what it says. He did not have the best handwriting.
Sorry. Did you say your name was Budface?
Yes, I did. It is certainly not what I would have chosen to fill 8 characters. I would have liked Spencer 1 or even Quincy Hart. But you cannot choose your own name, am I right?
Sag mal, Malcolm, was hältst du von dem Namen?
Tell that bozo I have a craving for mangoes. If he can get me some by the end of the day, I'll be his friend and I'll marry him. If he doesn't, I'll still marry him. I gotta settle down already. P.S. If you didn't interrogate him twice by this point, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about.
You're so weird.
Gotta expand and sell my produce in new markets. The old farm has not been doing too well as of late. I am afraid I have put my priorities into other areas like foraging and fishing. I am quite horrible at growing vegetables, but I am your goblin if you need someone to gather pine cones.
Maybe you can honor your great goblin uncle by becoming a really good forager.
I hope so, because I am not sure I am cut out for the farming life. Just look at this rice I grew. Please take it. No one would buy it from me anyway.
Du hast einen Sack voll minderwertigem Reis. Nice.
Aside from farming, I often fill my time talking and giving gifts to the townsfolk and other strangers I meet. Like I did with you on the bag of rice. This helps me gain favor and friendships, with the eventual goal of falling in love and getting married. I have not been successful at it yet. I do not think anyone likes the gifts I have given them.
I don't think you're gonna find a bride by giving out lame bags of rice.
Would you prefer a pine cone?
No.
Okay, was mache ich jetzt mit ihm? Will ich die 12 Gold? Oder will ich Malcolm glücklich machen? Ich glaube ja. Gold oder Malcolm? Er scheint ja nicht böse zu sein. Wow, der Rest bringt uns rein gar nichts. Ach, komm rein. Vielleicht hat er ja eine Mango dabei.
Listen, I'm under strict rules not to let any goblins in today, but I think you're harmless enough. You may pass.
My pass.
Well, thank you kindly. I will be on my way now. If I happen to stop by this way again, I will be sure to bring you some more crops from my farm. Free of charge.
Dankeschön.
Well, no charge of money anyway. It might cost you a day or two. Everyone who eats my produce gets violently ill.
Shit.
That sounds horrible.
It is. So long.
Wir könnten zurückspulen. Wenn es wäre das erste Mal, dass ich es mache. Ich meine, wir haben die 2 Sterne. Es wird uns jetzt nicht unseren Job kosten. Wir drücken einfach mal auf Weiter. Wird schief gehen.
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the great magician! Alakazoo, Alakazee!
Oh Gott!
And I appear! Thank you! Thank you! Wait a second, this doesn't look like a little kid's birthday party. Oh wait, there's one! Excuse me, are you Becky Schneiderman? Is this your birthday party?
I'm sitting in a hot shed all alone. Which, isn't actually as bad as some of the birthdays I've had.
Then I'm in the right spot. Can't believe I found my way here, especially without my glasses. So, Becky the birthday girl, sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed by me, the Edward the Great.
Wait, but I'm not... Actually, I want to see where this is going.
Now, for my first trick, please pick a number between 1 and 7. Was the number that you're thinking of the number 6?
Nope. What else do you do?
Will irgendwie wissen, ob er irgendwas unter seinem Hut hat. Tatsache. Oh Gott. Mehr als ich dachte. Lord.
So that's where Mr. Fluffy Bunny went. Guess I won't be getting the deposit back after all.
Nope. Aber ich habe deine Brille gefunden.
There's a pair of glasses in your boot.
My boot? My glasses! You helped me find them! Thank you, thank you, thank you, little girl! Tell you what, on your next birthday, I'll perform for free!
Okay.
That's... Don't worry about it. This has been great, Eddie, but I gotta come clean. I'm not Becky Schnauzenholder or whatever. My name is Lil, and this is a guard shed, and you haven't even made it into the city yet.
What? Oh, rats! Come on, the Edward, get it together. This is all because I couldn't see where I was trying to get to. Now I'm going to be super late for this kid's party.
You're not late. You're building suspense.
Well, if I build too much of it, I won't get my 40 gold and slice of birthday cake.
Oh. Ja, komm, geh rein. Immerhin haben wir seine Brille wiedergefunden.
Ever since I pulled a bouquet of flowers from my parents' garden shop out of my sleeve, I knew I wanted to be a magician, and you're making this dream come true for me. And now that I have my glasses, I should be able to find my way to the party no problem. Alakazoo, Alakazee, my magic career is saved!
Na, siehst du. Dieser Magier hatte einen Termin und man konnte sehen, dass Brawl in solchen Momenten Freude braucht. Und er konnte wieder sehen, weil du seine Brille gefunden hast. Gute Arbeit.
Hello!
Hallo, mindestens 2 Kobolde unter einem Umhang.
Hi.
Hello! We would like to enter. I would like to enter the sprawl, please.
And you are...
Magnus the Magnificent, renowned member of the Mages Guild. Surely you have heard of me.
True. Irgendwas anderes? Also ja, wir hatten noch Wahrheitsdings. Wir können ja erstmal gucken, ob er sich verplappert.
What business do you have in town today, Magnus?
At the Great Library, there is an incantation in Sir...
Bartholomew Inglebrook.
Bartholomew Inglebrook's third treatise on the...
Lunar implications.
Lunar implications for plant magic that becomes legible but twice a year. I must see it with my own eyes.
What the hell was that?
What was what?
You really struggled to get that out. I'm not convinced you know what you're talking about.
Well, you don't sound like you know what you're talking about either. Under this robe, which disguises us so completely as Magnus the Magnificent, we're just a couple of goblins trying to get into the sprawl.
Dachte ich mir.
What are you doing? Why are you saying this?
And maybe when we're in, see a couple other gobbos to talk about what's going on in this city for folks like us.
Did you get sprayed with something? Stop talking, you idiot!
What is this? What just happened?
I think I just foiled your brilliant disguise.
You got us. We're goblins through and through. We're meeting up with a couple other gobbos to talk about what's going on in this city for folks like us.
What does that mean?
The princess goes missing, and all of a sudden there's a no-goblin order in the sprawl? What's that about?
Maybe a goblin kidnapped the princess?
I'd like to see the proof of that.
A goblin liberation army, you say? I'd love to get my hands on them down in the dungeon. Nip this thing in the bud before it gets out of control. Hold them for questioning, and I will make note of it on your record. Well done, Guardian.
Sehr schön, sehr schön. Nast, meine Freunde.
Sorry, guys. I'm not gonna get punished for letting 2 rebel goblins in on No Goblin Day. It's straight to jail for you.
no, please don't do this. We just wanted to see some friends. You're blowing this way out of proportion.
Forget it, Gary. We're just a couple goblins in a human world.
We're sorry. We're sorry. Oh, we're boned.
War 12 Gold. Du hast die harte und unpopuläre Entscheidung getroffen, dem Grundsatz der Firma zu folgen und 2 möchtegerne Rebellen in den Knast zu werfen. Ash ist sehr stolz auf dich. Nicht mal?
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here to your doors.
Oh, okay.
What a sweet fortune have in store for me today? That I do not know. But it's a hell of a ride, let me tell you.
Where have you journeyed here from?
You really want to know?
Ja. Ach, glaubst du? Glaubst du?
Oh, I've been around for a spell, always on the move. From the mountains north of Petrad, the great desert in the south of Marvog, along the crystal shores of Lake Inez, past the dread Castle Caladar and the quaint farmlands of Fireball Canyon. I've wandered through all of these many, many times, but for my money, there's no place like the sprawl. People everywhere you look leading their busy lives.
Was willst du hier?
Every once in a while, stop to take in how beautiful it all is. You can't buy that, little sister.
I don't want to be rude, but you seem, well, pretty baked.
Absolutely, little dudette.
I feel like you shouldn't be telling me that.
What's the difference? You already knew.
Wäre irgendeine Richtlinie dafür?
Word on the street is Princess Desdemona has disappeared. Some say kidnapped, some say run away.
I think she was kidnapped.
Whatever did happen, it has truly bummed me out. I've got more to say if you've got the ears to listen. Princess Desdemona is the living legacy of the great peace brought by her late father, King Oswin. And already the fires of war are being fanned on all sides.
Do you really think war is on the horizon?
Oh, yes. But then again, what do I know? Just an old wizard wandering from town to town looking for a little bit of joy to put in my pocket.
But everyone I've met seems so happy.
You remind me of a younger version of myself, little sister. Maybe cooler heads will prevail, but history doesn't have many examples of that. There's a lot of pressure to fill the void left by the death of King Oswin. Just keep your eyes open is all I'm saying.
Ich bin sehr irritiert von diesem Mann, weil ich nicht weiß, was er will. Ich weiß nicht, ob er irgendwas dabei hat, was wir mit dem Metalldetektor detektieren können. Hier ist auch nicht wirklich was.
in my side for years. Don't buy any of his mystical wanderer hogwash. He's just a sad vagabond without any sense of purpose. Do what you want with him, but don't believe his lies.
Back when I knew Ash, she was already bitter, jaded, and afraid of anything she didn't understand. A true protectionist, looking to keep everyone in their own little box. If she had her way, nothing would ever change or grow, and eventually we would all look, dress, and think exactly the same way.
Okay, er scheint einfach nur ein Dude zu sein, der sehr gut drauf ist. Ja, komm rein. Kann nur lustig werden. Kann der Laune nicht schaden.
I'm a leaf in the wind, little sister, and you are a gentle breeze guiding me along my way.
And there it is. I've reached my limit with you.
Right you are. Hasta la vista, baby.
Ja. Seiner Reaktion nach zu urteilen, schien er mit deiner Entscheidung einverstanden zu sein. Ich glaube, er wäre mit allem einverstanden gewesen. Ihm wäre das so egal gewesen.
Lil, you've got to close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately.
Was? Immediately?
By now you've heard that Princess Desdemona has disappeared, right?
Uh-huh.
Good. Any other week the royal advisors might have given her a day or two before sounding the alarm. But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
I asked my boss the same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... You know, that's not important now.
Excuse me, mister?
Do what you have to do to close up shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
Oh, stirbt. Whoop.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Lilith, guardian of the southern gate, step forward into the light.
Unser voller Name ist Lilith. Oh. Den spielt Kenny. Ups. Und.
What is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
Lil, you have been chosen.
Eh?
To play the hit game that's sweeping the sprawl. That's right, it's time for...
Was?
So you think you can save a princess!
What the hell is going on?
That's right, Lil. Today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
I didn't ask to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And let's find out who those lucky adventurers are. Adventurer number 1 is a hard-headed, go-getting warrior from the desert plains of the alluring Marvog Empire. Please welcome Neil Warkiller! Adventurer number 2 is a nomad by nature, mage by profession, who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada. It's Articulous Flamehands! And finally, adventurer number 3. You might recognize this thief from their wanted poster. Wanted dead or alive for looking so darn good, let's hear it for Perry Shoutson!
I still don't fully understand what's happening.
And no heroic voyager would be complete without a shadowy figure pulling the strings from the darkness.
So let's welcome our sponsors, Lieutenant Stryker, Councilwoman Ash, and Court Jester Malcolm.
I'm rooting for you. Might makes right.
Focus and the day will be ours. Information is power.
Aim for the knees and bite, bite, bite!
Now, Lil, you're going to get the chance to ask these adventurers a series of questions to determine their suitability for this quest. At the end of the third round, you choose the winner of the grand prize, being sent on a perilous mission to save the princess, a few guaranteed brushes with death, and a coupon for an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
Nice.
Dad does love Monty's. Let's do this.
All right, Lil, what would you like to ask our trio of intrepid would-be heroes?
Lieblingseis, perfekte Rettung oder Herkunftsgeschichte? Was fragen wir die drei? Upsi. Fragen wir die drei Helden nach ihrem Lieblingseis, der perfekten Rettung oder der Herkunftsgeschichte?
If you were an ice cream flavor, what flavor would you be? And why?
And who would you like to ask?
Okay, wie von den drei fragen wir?
You know that smell when it's about to rain? I'd like to be an ice cream of that flavor.
Any chance you could pick another, normal flavor?
Oh, you know that feeling when electricity is coursing through you? Maybe an ice cream of that flavor.
You could have just said no.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Blood, and sweat, and tears. A swirly ice cream cone made up of these 3 true flavors. Very refreshing after a hard day's battle.
Dachte ich mir.
And your second question is?
Perfektes erstes Date, von Banditen aufgelauert, mit Magie-Nutzern umgehen. Ich meine, wenn ich nach dem Theme jetzt gehe, was ich angefangen habe, bin ich bei dem ersten Date. Ich
You
frage
encounter an enemy party of magic users. One of them casts a level 3 magic missile spell. What do you do?
And who's that one for?
Magic users. They fill me with rage. And in that berserking rage, I can shrug off any kind of missile they may throw my way. I rip out the throat of the first, so the coward cannot warn their coward friends. Before the rest know what has hit them, I have. I pile the bodies of the dead fools high in the air and burn them as a warning to all others who would dare get in my way.
Sympathisch.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
If you think a bunch of pointy hats are getting the jump on me, you've got another thing coming. But okay, let's suppose some Penn and Teller wannabes do get me in their sights. Just watch these dodge skills. I'm over here now. And now I'm here. And now I'm back where I started. Blink of an eye. I'm like Nightcrawler over here.
That answer unearthed the full extent of your incompetence. I was ready to wow the child with mine. Let's stick to the format, folks. There's a rich tradition we're preserving here. Please, wait your turn.
A warrior does not wait his or her turn. He or she acts.
All right, Neil, calm down now.
You are gaslighting me and the berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode. Lil, which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle? Neil, keep it together for just a few more seconds. You, what's your favorite animal? Neil, look at this little fella.
Aww.
I feel the blood rage calming. I can't murder everyone present in front of something so small and perfect. I am calm.
Whew. I'm glad you didn't pick anything larger than a bread box. I'm not licensed for that. Due to that unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready to choose?
I think I got one more round in me.
Lil, what's your final question going to be?
Lieblingserinnerung aus der Kindheit, Pläne nach der Rettung, prophetischer Traum.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
And you're asking?
Not too many great memories from the mining caves of Mosh, but when I was about 11 years old, a group of kids took me under their wing. They taught me how to pick pockets and become a proper thief.
No.
They told me I could consider myself at home, consider myself one of the family. They'd taken to me so strong. It was clear we were gonna get along.
I swear I've heard that somewhere before. Sung.
You're mistaken.
You can ask another adventurer if you like. I was visiting my father at Castle Caladar on that infamous day Froderick Frankenstein conducted his great experiment. I was enraptured. I couldn't help myself. I got too close. I was struck by the alchemical lightning he had captured. Everyone panicked, screaming, wailing as I was lifted into the air. But I was fine. Better than fine. That was the day I realized my powers as an elemental mage, able to harness the raw powers of the earth. My father never looked at me the same after that. Uh-oh, you know what that means.
I have no idea what that means. This is so stupid.
You're stupid!
Shut up, Malcolm.
That sound means it's time for the lightning round. Lil, please choose the adventurer that you'd like to see play the lightning round. All right, Articulus, are you ready for the lightning round? I am. Most impressive. I felt that a little. Well deduced that I'm an elemental mage, Lil.
Yep, that wasn't a random lucky guess at all.
Uh-oh, you know what that sound means.
Immer noch nicht. Nein.
Oh God, not again.
That sound means we are out of time. All right, Lil, now's your moment of truth. Who do you want to choose to rescue Princess Desdemona?
Die drei kann ich wahrscheinlich nur fragen, was sie zu sagen haben.
Don't overthink this. My hero is by far the strongest and the most experienced in battle. A natural choice to save our dear princess.
My adventurer stood up to lightning. Can the others do that? I'd like to see them try. Choose wisely. Choose my adventurer.
The thieving arts might not be as sexy as a halberd or a fistful of magic missiles, but we have no idea what's befallen the princess. And my guy is your guy.
Also ich meine, der Krieger hat halt ein Problem mit seinen Emotionen. Dem Abtrünnigen vertraue ich nicht so ganz. Und der Magier hat halt ein etwas sehr großes Ego. Aber wirkt halt irgendwie mit am smartesten. Finden wir den Magier gut? Ah, wird schon schief gehen. Bist du sicher? Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and otherwise, the winner of So You Think You Can Save a Princess and proud owner of an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup, is Articulous Flamehands, the Mage!
Aha! Wonderful child. Well chosen.
Komm ich dafür
And that's
Geld?
all for us here today. Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyle spayed or neutered. So long, everybody!
Fuck. Apropos Magier.
And then I had to choose who the heck was gonna rescue Princess Desdemona. It was the craziest thing. And don't even get me started on the lightning round.
You have the most vivid imagination, Lil.
Oh, I wish.
Why doesn't anybody believe me about these things?
Ugh. Ich hab den doch nicht reingelassen. Warum ist er hier drin? Oh, er hat einen neuen Hut gefunden.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here.
I know. We met. At the gate?
Whoa, I completely forgot.
you
Gotta
know.
go easy on the Peace Blossom. Anywho, what did you want to talk about?
What do you know about Councilwoman Ash?
Back when I knew Ash, she was already bitter, jaded, and afraid of anything she didn't understand. A true protectionist, looking to keep everyone in their own little box. If she had her way, nothing would ever change or grow, and eventually we would all look, dress, and think exactly the same way.
Das hatten wir schon.
Anything else you want to know about?
What do you know about Lieutenant Stryker?
Stryker has always lived in a world of black and white. There's good and evil and nothing in between. If you're good in Stryker's eyes, you get nothing. Left to fend for yourself, but free. But if you're bad, the hammer of the law is swift and brutal. Small offenses come attached to massive mandatory minimum punishments. You've heard of 3 strikes and you're out? As far as Stryker's concerned, it's 2 strikes. The strike you make and the strike she makes. Anything else you want to know?
What do you know about Malcolm?
I have no idea what Malcolm's end goal is, and honestly, I don't think he knows either.
Wahrscheinlich nicht, nee.
I think if he had his way, there'd be no rules, no laws, no little guardsman at the gate. Just let the whole place run itself. This dog-eat-dog mentality would work for some, and for others, things could get a whole lot worse. He doesn't care about people, doesn't care if they're good or bad. Our greatest strength is how we work together. Under Malcolm, we would never reach anything near our collective potential. Anything else you want to...
What do you know about King Oswin?
After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular. A young, headstrong counselor, a battle-hardened lieutenant in the Guard Corps, and the court jester. Although I don't know if anyone took him seriously or not. These 3 have been battling for control of the sprawl for years now.
But what about the princess? She's next in line.
True, but at the time she was just a kid. Now she's grown, but I fear that these outside forces are using her as a pawn. Anything else you want to know about?
Würde wenigstens erklären, warum die Prinzessin abhaut.
Do you really think war is on the horizon?
Mark my words, little sister. The sulfur mines in Petrard have not been this busy in a generation, filling the air with smoke as they produce gunpowder and explosives. And the Marvog are sharpening their knives. How many ballets can there be? With a praetor already established, this looks like training to me. Even here in the sprawl, the power vacuum of King Oswin's death has everyone jockeying for position, threatening the internal balance of the entire kingdom. But then again, what do I know? Just an old wizard wandering from town to town looking for a little bit of joy to put in my pocket. Anything else you want to know about?
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Can't talk, Lil. Pretending to wipe the counter while I eavesdrop on the prince and the praetor over there.
Can't talk. Pretending to cook while I spy on that hunka fine piece of wizard over there.
Okay. Ihr beiden habt merkwürdige Prioritäten. Was machst du hier?
Is everything okay, Beverly?
No, Lil. No, everything is not okay, Beverly. My dear true love, Princess Desdemona...
Just to recap, this is the dear true love that you've never met, but one time you both happened to be at the Goblin Ball Stadium?
You phrased that so beautifully. Yes, that same she.
What about her, Bev?
When I'd heard she'd vanished, I tried to get on So You Think You Can Save a Princess, but none of the advisors wanted me as their champion.
Komisch.
Beverly, you're a janitor at the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a guy like me can't be the hero in my own life story. Mom always said I lacked that main character energy. Tell me what to do, Lil. Should I return to my job or go off to rescue my darling love?
Könnte Beverly in den Tod schicken. Wollen wir Beverly in den Tod schicken? Vielleicht schafft er es ja. Who knows?
What the hell? I say, go for it, Beverly. Risk it for the biscuit.
What biscuit?
What biscuit?
It's a metaphorical biscuit. In this case, the biscuit is the princess.
And you think I should risk what exactly?
Risk your life, Beverly.
Without Princess Desdemona, my life has no meaning anyway.
That's so sad.
Aye, indeed. And thus I will be off to find my destiny. Thank you, Lil. For everything.
Don't mention it.
Oh Lord.
Pathetic, weak coward! You should do the honorable thing and let me kill you.
Was?
Oh, you would just love that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
Noch lebt er, noch ist er hier.
It is my understanding that you have selected a self-involved, pretentious mage as your choice of adventurer.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, the princess is as good as doomed.
On behalf of the Marvog Empire, I must say you have made a terrible choice.
On behalf of the Kingdom of Petrard, I couldn't agree more. Mages are untrustworthy.
And pompous.
And smug.
And ugly.
Okay, I think we're losing the thread a little bit here. Looking back, I agree with you both. If I could do it over again, I would choose differently. Please forgive my error, and do not take it as a slight against your people.
All right. It is forgiven.
What he said.
Word. Ich habe ein Achievement bekommen für Risk It for the Biscuit. Oh no. Beverly, I'm sorry.
You've been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal. Take a look.
Auch das Röntgengerät ziemlich häufig. Machen wir mal das. Wir haben noch 69 Gold. Beverly, tust doch nicht. How about that?
Well, I'm not going now. It's too late to start a quest now. But first thing tomorrow, I am off to face my destiny.
Oops.
I think I've done everything.
Nachdem er die versteckte Botschaft in Onkel Jerrys Testament entdeckt hatte, ließ Gesichtsgrätsche seinen Karren mit verdorrendem Gemüse stehen und machte sich auf den Weg, um seinen Traum zu verfolgen. Mit dem Geld, das er durch den Verkauf seiner Farm verdiente, kaufte er ein altes Schloss in einem verschneiten kleinen Dorf in den Bergen. Dort richtete er seinen Schokoladenladen ein. Oh. Nachdem er monatelang mühsam Zutaten gesammelt und komplizierte Rezepte gemeistert hatte, musste er leider feststellen, dass es in dem von ihm erworbenen Schloss arg spukte. Niemand in der Stadt glaubte seinen Bitten um Hilfe bei der Bekämpfung von Geistern und Gespenstern. Der Arzt des Städtchens erklärte ihn sogar für unzurechnungsfähig und wies ihn in die Heilanstalt ein, die sich zufällig in einem anderen Spukschloss befand. Ich glaube, ja. Die Kinder des verschneiten kleinen Städtchens erzählten ihm noch die Geschichte vom Kobold im Schloss, der nach schimmeligem Rettich roch. Und so endet die Geschichte von Gesichtsgrätsche. Ja. Edward der Großartige gelangte schließlich zu Becky Schniedermanns Geburtstagsfeier. Er legte gleich mit seiner bewährten Routine los. Er eröffnete mit Zieh eine Karte, gegenüber zu Ist das dein Taschentuch? Und schloss mit einem Knall mit dem klassischen Trick Wie viele Eier hast du in deiner Tasche? Ab. Leider beeindruckte nichts davon auch nur einen der präpubertierenden Geburtstagspartygäste, was Edward auch deutlich sehen konnte, da er nun seine Brille wieder hatte. Oh no! Nach seinem Auftritt gönnt sich Edward ein Stück Vanillekuchen und wartete unbeholfen auf Mr. Schniedemann, um abzurechnen. Mit dem Scheck in der Tasche ging Edward direkt in den Gartenladen seiner Eltern, um mit seinem Erfolg zu prahlen. Unglücklicherweise hielten Edwards Eltern einen Scheck über 37 Gold, 40 vor Abzug des Preises für ein Stück Vanillekuchen, nicht für einen sonderlich großen Erfolg. Oh. Sie waren sehr enttäuscht ob der Berufswahl ihres Sohnes, wie Edward aufgrund seiner Brille deutlich sehen konnte. Ich wünschte, wir hätten ihm seine Brille nicht gefunden. Gary und Julian hatten Angst davor, in den Knast zu kommen. Angesichts der zunehmenden Feindseligkeiten gegenüber ihresgleichen draußen konnten sie sich schon ausmalen, dass innerhalb der Kerkermauern noch schlimmer sein würde. Zur Überraschung fanden sie unter den anderen zu Unrecht Verurteilten und wegen allgemeiner Voreingenommenheit Einsitzenden ein für ihre Sache sehr empfängliches Publikum. Sie erzählten ihren Kameraden von der Not der einfachen Kobolde und den Ungerechtigkeiten, die ihnen im Leben widerfahren waren. Kann ich lesen. Kann ich atmen vor allem. Obwohl sie die offizielle geheime Kundgebung der Kobold-Befreiungsarmee versäumt hatten, hielten sie für ihre Mitgefangenen die Stellung. Sie inspirierten viele und trugen dazu bei, das Wort von der Rebellion in Sprawl zu verbreiten. Nach 48 Stunden wurden die beiden Kobolde entlassen. Das Leben draußen sollte für sie nie wieder dasselbe sein. Nachdem sie eine Art Verwandtschaft unter den Eingesperrten entdeckt hatten, glaubten Gary und Julian an die berüchtigte Idee, dass keine eindeutige sprawlanische Verbrecherklasse gab, außer dem Kongress. Mark Koboldwein. Nee. Nachdem er bei den verdrehten Schwestern ein Gläschen seines Lieblingsgesöffs gekippt hatte, machte sich Echo auf... Der Mann hat einen Namen? Oh, tatsächlich. Auf den Weg zu den Kegelköppen, dem örtlichen Bowlingclub in Sprawl, wo sein Team einen Ligaabend bestritt. Der hat eine Story, von der er nichts erwähnt hat? Dank der beruhigenden Wirkung seiner besonders starken Friedensblüte war er nicht zu stoppen und er warf eine perfekte 300. Sein Team gewann die Liga und zur Feier von Echos perfektem Spiel wurde ein Erinnerungsfoto an der Wand der Kegelköpfe aufgehängt. Oh. Nachdem er, du meinst, also ernsthaft eine Prinzessin retten zu können, verloren hatte, verfiel Neil Warkiller in eine rasende Depression und kehrte Sprawl den Rücken. Nach einer Woche trübseligen Herumtrottens durch das Land entdeckte Neil einen ruhigen Bauernmarkt, auf dem ältere Einheimische einkauften. Indem er hier und da mal den verschiedenen Bauern beim Verkauf zur Hand ging, fand der einstmals gefürchtete Krieger eine Anstellung und letztendlich sogar einen Frieden. Sein Frieden mit einem Blumengeschäft. Schön. Nachdem er, du meinst, also ernsthaft eine Prinzessin retten zu können, gewonnen hatte, vergeudete Articulus Flammenhände keine Zeit und machte sich sofort an die Arbeit. Er beschwor eine kleine Armee von Maulwürfen und anderer kleiner Tierchen herauf und schickte sie in alle Himmelsrichtungen, um den Aufenthaltsort der Prinzessin herauszufinden. Leider wurde seine mächtige Minisäuger-Miliz nahezu augenblicklich von Falkenadlern und anderen größeren Raubtieren dezimiert. Von Massensterben der eifrigen Nager deprimiert, für den er indirekt verantwortlich war, kehrte der entmutigte Magier in sein Turm zurück. Er hatte keine schlauen Einfälle mehr. So wartete er noch 1-2 Tage ab und meldete dann, dass er nicht in der Lage war, die Prinzessin zu finden, da verwinkelte kosmische Kräfte seine ätherische Aura blockieren würden. Irgendeinen anderen Quatsch. Du bist Magier, kein Druide! Aber wirklich. Nachdem er du meinst also ernsthaft eine Prinzessin retten zu können, verloren hatte, bahnte sich Perry Schautzen einen Weg zu seiner Lieblingstaverne im kleinen Ogerviertel. Nach einem von vielen köstlichen Margaritas zu viel wurde Perry nachlässig bei dem Versuch, den Wirt zu bestehlen und vom Türsteher unsanft zur Rede gestellt. Nachdem der trunkene Dieb ein paar Kneipensnacks mit seinen patentierten Rauchbomben verwechselt hatte, warf er auf sehr dramatische Art und Weise ein paar Nüsschen zu Boden, um danach mit dem Kopf zuerst gegen die Säule zu laufen. Alle in der Kneipe lachten ihn aus und Perry hätte vor Peinlichkeit sterben können, wenn er nicht ohnehin wegen eines Schädelhirntraumas gestorben wäre. RIP.
Lil, rise and shine.
What, Dad? You rise, you shine. I'll take 5 more minutes.
It's time to get up.
Shouldn't you be down at the guard shed? And shouldn't I be heading down to cover for you?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? We got the day off! Now you can finally have a day to just be a kid and do kid stuff and eat kid food.
And throw rocks at things?
The biggest rocks at the biggest things. I think I heard some of your friends out back of the tavern doing just that.
Oh boy, thanks, Dad. Wait, what's the bad news?
We only got the day off because we have to work the night shift.
I'm going back to bed.
No, you're getting out of this house and taking some time to yourself today.
Why do we have to work the night shift?
Good news or bad news? Apparently you didn't pick the right person's champion for the rescue mission, whatever that means, and they're punishing you for it. And I won't be able to cover for you, because I'm also working the night shift at the East Gate.
Okay, and what's the good news?
There isn't any. I guess it was just bad news this time.
Who's punishing you?
No one. I work the night shift a couple times a week to help us get by.
Oh, Dad, I didn't know that.
So, I guess you could say the economy is punishing me. That and inflation. If taxes keep going up, I might have to get a third job so we can keep affording things like your little doohickey here.
Wait, don't touch that!
Oh lord.
Whoa. What just happened?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? Both are. I don't know. Do you feel okay?
I feel fine, sweetie. No need to look all blurry about it. Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it too much. You have to work all night, remember?
Okay, I'm going. Just try not to operate any heavy machinery until I get back. I should probably check in with Dr. B and make sure my dad isn't radioactive. I'm not going anywhere without my chronometer 3000.
Oh ja, nimm mit. Ratten. Ratten? Noch mehr Ratten. All the rats.
Oh, God. The rat problem is even worse than I thought. We eat all of our meals here.
Frag mich, ob das ein valider Hut ist.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Ist okay.
Isla, Simon, Lamont. How's it going, guys?
Hey, if it isn't Little Miss, I haven't been around for a while. Where you been all this time?
Not around. I got what every kid fears they'll get one day. Chickenpox? Worse than that, Simon. I got a job. What are you up to?
Well, you just missed the rock throwing portion of our morning. Sadly, we chucked the last rock in the alley over the fence. Next, well...
We were thinking of seeing if we could get our mitts on some of the cool stuff that Garby guys got over there. They look like magical toys, basically.
I have to use a bunch of those for my job, and even though they look like a barrel of laughs, they're serious business.
Come on, Lil. For some reason, the world is basically treating you like you're old. Work your magic and score us some sweet loot.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I'll talk to Garbanzo over there and see.
Oh, my dude.
Hi, Lil. Sorry, I'm not quite ready to open up the shop yet. I can't seem to find my inventory key. What are you doing up so early?
Working the graveyard shift tonight. So, I'm finally available to see some of my friends who have responsible parents and reasonable bedtimes.
People like those small hooligans over there?
Hey.
Those aren't small hooligans. They're my friends. And I was actually coming to talk to you about letting us borrow a couple of items.
I stand by my statement. And we can talk about loaning you some merchandise later. But first, I've lost the key to my inventory, and I think one of them might have stolen it. Maybe you could talk to them for me. Work your little Guardsman magic and see what you could do to get it back.
On it.
So, Friends, habt ihr den Schlüssel geklaut?
Alright, guys, time to confess. Which one of you took poor Garby's inventory key?
Wasn't me. I don't know.
I ain't saying nothing. So that's the way it's gonna be, is it? Listen, I need that key to upgrade tools and buy more power crystals, so one of you is gonna tell me who's responsible.
Are you a lawyer all of a sudden?
Nope, but I'm a guardsman. I hope you got your story straight, cause I really don't want to go down to the guard shed and get my metal detector. So tell me, which one of you took Garby's key?
It was Simon. Between you and me, I saw Lamont poking his big, dumb, handsome nose that sits in the middle of his gorgeous face all around that booth. It was probably him. Oh, he's such a bad boy, but also...
I've never brought this up to the group before, but I think Isla is a kleptomaniac. I always see her taking things out of Lamont's backpack when he's not looking. But also, I could make up my mind now or dig a little deeper.
I said it before, I'll say it again. It was Isla.
Nee, gerade hast du Simon gesagt, my dude.
I know it wasn't me. I'm in a bit of a two-strike situation with my parents, and I'll be sent to the National Ballet School in Marvog if I get in trouble again. But I'm telling you, Lamont got here first, and I saw him rooting around Garby's shop.
Okay, sie hat zweimal Lamont gesagt.
Okay, maybe Isla isn't a klepto, but she did go through his bag just before you got here. Maybe she's got a good reason to be going through his stuff. I got here third, so I didn't see anything.
So, did you figure out who took my key?
Nein.
I hate to be a narc, but I think it was... It was probably Lamont. He's the tough-looking kid with the missing tooth.
Thanks, Lil. I'll be right back. Hey, you! Mullet boy! Stay right where you are!
Ja, und du auch, Fangern. Garby ist weder klug noch stark noch schnell. Als er Lils Hooligan-Freunde erreichte, waren sie schon weggelaufen. Doch Lil hatte richtig gelegen. Vor lauter Schreck ließ Lamont den Schlüssel fallen, als er wegrannte. Na siehst du.
Got the key back. And those hooligans ran off. It's a win-win. Now my shop is ready to open. For helping me out, I'd like to offer you some gold to upgrade one of your tools.
Oh,
or
dankeschön.
load up on crystals. Whatever your lil heart desires.
So, jetzt sind wir arm. Aber das ist okay. Ich will jetzt mit Lil-Containern gehen. Let's go. Lil hat zwischen einem Haufen Hühnerknochen und einem kaputten Staubsauger einen Kraftkristall gefunden. Schön für dich. Nice. So. Dr. B? Tell me, my dad is okay. Ich habe ein Treffen der Magiergilde einberufen. Die Ausgrabungsstätte ist für heute geschlossen.
Well, that's just great. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I could go back in time to when she was here. But Dr. B did say I could only use it at the guard shed. Maybe that's why it's on the fritz? I better just get to my shift before this thing explodes.
Schön, dass das da oben jetzt auch steht, wie die Arena jetzt heißt. Oh, er hat einen neuen Hut gefunden. Er hat die Ratte abandoned.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Oh, hello, dear. Are you here to watch the Goblin Ball game?
Hiya, Mrs. A. I usually find Goblin Ball too boring to watch, unless of course there's a little action on it, if you know what I mean.
I most certainly do. I've got this month's pension check riding on a sure thing tip that's gonna pay out big time.
You sure seem confident, Mrs. A. Care to share that tip with this underage gambler?
Your father wouldn't be pleased with me, but I'll tell you what. Since I really bet the ranch on this next game, I don't have any gold left to buy my snacks. Would you be willing to help a little old lady buy a large hat made of nacho chips with melted cheese sauce on top? Mama just can't enjoy the game without one.
Begleitung.
I don't think I should, Mrs. A. Heavily salted food at your age could contribute to what I'm guessing is an already existing heart condition.
Why, you presumptuous little... No matter. I'm sure Fredo will spot me for it. I'll be good for it after my bet comes through anyway.
Ich meine, dann kann ich halt auch nicht gambeln, ne?
Psst, kid, come here.
Noch eh nicht gambeln, was willst du?
Step right up, one and all, and win some money on the Goblin Ball.
Hello again, Fredo.
Again? I've never seen you before in my life.
But I placed a bet with you on the last game.
Doesn't ring a bell.
The Kaladar Lightning game against the Brawlers? I won some money.
Okay, if you say so. Person I've never seen before. Anyways, you want to make a bet on the game? Here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about? Ah, the home team. People either love them or they hate them. Me? I'm indifferent. But with the princess missing, the kingdom could really use a win right now. Nah, if only those bums would get up off their behinds and show a little hustle every now and again. Great team, though. Are you sure you want to bet on them? Here are the teams that... This team went under a major rebranding and hired a whole new set of eager rookies. They're fast, but lack the muscle mass that some of the more seasoned teams have. Let's hope the starch in those new uniforms doesn't slow them down too much. You sure you want to bet on them? Here are the team... How much you looking to get? All right, kid. Your bet is in. Good luck.
Mal gucken, vielleicht haben wir ja Glück.
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
What an embarrassing series of unfortunate accidents for the Sprawl Brawlers! First, Jorbala Pepstein failed to barrel roll out of the way of the Marauders' lightning-fast offensive line. Then, the dynamic duo, Edie and Audrey O'Goblin, only shaved 12 of the 14.7 seconds off of the time the Brawlers needed to open the Diamond Snorf's cage. It all comes down to the final wagon wheel toss today, folks, and the coach has sent in Sir Warren of Bainbridge, the bad boy of the Brawlers' midfield passive-aggressive line. He's muttering something to himself. He spits. He lifts the wheel above his head. He spins. He spins again. He spins a third time, and it's... The Marauders' Weather Wizard can't touch a throw like that, and it's through the posts! The Sprawl Brawlers win!
Nice.
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
Mal gucken, ob er sich nächstes Mal wieder an mich erinnert. Oh. Hallo. Oh, ich darf mit den beiden nicht reden. Glaubst du? Naja. Fangen wir mal unsere Schicht an. Erste Nachtschicht. Kann ja nur wild werden.
What's this? A mysterious present? Perhaps a secret admirer?
Sehr geehrter Empfänger, deine Wahl der Helden für die Prinzessinnen-Rettungsmission wurde für akzeptabel befunden. Leider haben wir noch nicht viel von dem Magier gehört, außer jeder Menge Piepsen und Zwitschern aus seinem Turm. Nachtschicht bei der Post will niemand. Weil dann wecke ich euch alle. Weil ich klingel trotzdem. Wie dem auch sei, anbei findest du einen einmaligen Bonus für deinen Sachverstand bei der Charakterbeurteilung. Bis dahin. Hier ist mein Bedauern zur Uneinigkeit deiner Nachtarbeit. Trotz Frau Ash. Du hast ein gratis Upgrade für das Wahrheitsspray erhalten.
Sweet.
Es gibt keine schriftliche Anweisung für die Nachtschicht, aber es liegt ein Buch namens Monsterhandbuch. Oh, lol. Ich meine, das Ding ist, wir hatten mal 2 Schichtensystem bei der Post. Während Corona. Und wenn man da die später angefangene Schicht hatte und Vollzeit gearbeitet hat, hat man halt einige Menschen beim Frühstück gestört, beim Mittag und beim Abendessen. Ja, ja. Okay, Sprawl Monster Handbuch, Erstausgabe, Doppelgänger, Gestaltwandler. Altentität, ne? Ne? Oh Gott. Kobolde. Mhm. Anfällig für physische Verletzungen. Ehring, rot, etwa 50-50. Okay. Werwölfe. Maulwurfsvolk. Nekromant. Schwachstellen sein Ego. Nice. Vampire. Okay. Haben wir es wohl mit Monstern zu tun in der Nacht? Mhm.
Good evening, child. I have not seen you at the post before.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Drew the short straw this time. Burning it at both ends, you know. Just gotta keep on trucking through.
I hear you. Working the graveyard shift myself.
Yeah.
You said it.
Okay, was war bei Vampiren? Na gut, dass ich noch auf der Seite bin.
Maybe this will loosen your lips.
A bag of rice. You're showing me a bag of rice? Why would you do such a thing? Would you happen to know how many grains of rice there are in that bag?
Nope.
I don't know. A lot?
Holy crap. Okay, just give it to me. I will count them for you. A bag of rice. I never, in all my years.
Okay, weirdo. Next.
Das war sehr simpel. Oh, er ist nicht auf dem Foto, das ist sehr lustig. Vielleicht wusstest du das noch nicht, aber ein Vampir ist dazu verflucht, jedes Reiskorn zu zählen, wenn man ihm einen Sack Reis gibt. So war er bis zum Tagesanbruch beschäftigt. Gute Arbeit, gut gemacht. Nice.
Listen, little girl, there isn't much time. You must send me to jail immediately. I pray you don't make me explain any further. We haven't the time.
I feel like I've seen you before. Did you go to a funeral for a cat recently?
Sprinkles! That vile beast of a feline. I am certain that cat cursed me and turned me into the monster I am today.
Ja. Und sucht verzweifelt Asyl, um seine Liebsten zu... Ja. Im Knast sind Kobolde, keine Leute. Entschuldigung.
I assure you, I am in my right mind. You must gather the other guards and escort me to the dungeons right now. I know it is a strange request, but it is a matter of grave importance. And by grave importance, I mean someone could die.
Okay, I think this sounds a bit overblown. Seems to me this could be some kind of panic attack.
You do well to panic, little one. Ever since that mangy cat's funeral, the people who attended have died under mysterious circumstances.
Oh.
And I am certain that I am the cause. Sprinkles cursed me. Cursed me!
Striker!
Not as uncommon as you might think. Freeloaders who want to spend a night in a cell for a free meal and accommodation. We don't waste our precious resources babysitting those without means. Tell them to hit the road.
Mm-mm.
Thank you. Bless you, child. The world is a safer place now.
I really hope you get the help you need.
Du hast das Leiden dieses Mannes erkannt und verstanden. Ja. Ich weiß nicht, wie man das Wort auf Deutsch ausspricht. Du hast dich richtig entschieden. Hättest es aber schneller tun können. Ja, okay. Bin neugierig, okay?
Oh my god.
No, little one. Not a god.
Nee,
just an
weiß.
incredibly handsome mortal. People make that mistake all the time. It is I, Prince Phineas, heir to the throne of Petrard.
I know who you are. I was working the gate when you arrived. I let you in.
And still you mistake me for a god? Well, who can blame you?
Do you have anything to declare? Please say no and just go about your business.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
I declare that I am...
Drunk?
No. Well, actually, hold on. Yes, I am drunk. Sauced. 3 sheets to the wind. Nay, 4 sheets.
No sheet. Okay, and I feel like I'm gonna regret asking, but what have you been doing tonight?
What do you want me to say? Milkmaids? Or what I've been doing with the milkmaids?
And there's the regret. Never mind. Aren't you here trying to win the hand of Princess Desdemona?
Olin stirbt im Hintergrund.
Well, sure I am, but when the Mages Guild throws a party in your honor, boy, do they know how to show you a good time. And you can't stop a fox from stealing eggs, am I right? Huh?
What? What does that even mean?
It means everyone always thought the Sprawl was crazy for being aligned with such an uptight group of old bores. They really know how to show a guy a good time.
No, I meant the thing about the foxes stealing eggs.
Can't stop them, and I'm the fox.
Barf, 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 barf. Good night, Prince Phineas.
That's me. Ha ha.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Now get out of here, you drunk fool.
Oh, all right.
Musst du das sein?
Good evening, my dear.
Mrs. Abernathy, you're out awful late, especially with all these comings and goings about the Sprawl.
Oh, my stars! Would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
My dad will sure be glad I've seen at least one familiar face tonight.
Your dad?
Yeah, you know my dad, Hamish.
Oh, yes, Hamish. Your dad, Hamish. Best be getting home to bed.
That's funny. I don't think I've ever heard you call him Hamish before.
Yes, usually I call him your dad.
No, usually you call him Shamish.
Yes, Shamish. Best be getting home to bed.
Something is seriously weird here. Didn't I read somewhere about showing people something familiar? Does this do anything for you?
Oh, yes, it is very nice. Thank you.
That was one of your award-winning bonds, Mrs. Abernathy. You don't recognize it?
Award-winning bonds. Don't you recognize it?
You're not Mrs. Abernathy at all, are you?
Oops. Oh Gott!
Get out of here, you lousy shapeshifter monster!
Du hast Mrs. Abernathy ihre eigenen Rosinenbrötchen gezeigt und sie als Gestaltwandermonster enttarnt. Gut gemacht. Ich habe eigentlich nicht damit gerechnet, dass ich Not Your Neighbor spiele.
If it isn't the little girl who works the guard shed. I was hoping we'd meet again. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a rather important meeting to attend.
What meeting? Totenkopf? Also ja. Möchtest du mir damit sagen? Nekromant, true. Dein Ego. Gegen ihren Kodex und ihren Eid verstoßen und sich den verbotenen Künsten zugewandt haben. Ihre Tätigkeit ist zwar nicht illegal, dennoch sollten sie am Betreten von Sprawl gehindert werden. Die Magiergilde würde einen gefallenen Zauberer, der seinen Fehler eingesehen hat, mit Freuden wieder aufnehmen. Doch bisher hat noch keiner freiwillig die dunklen Künste wieder aufgegeben.
And what exactly is this meeting you're attending?
If you must know, I was summoned by Praetor Kargan personally. It is a highly confidential matter that doesn't concern you.
As a guard of the kingdom, you don't tell me what does and does not concern me. I tell you what does and does not concern me.
A backbone? Interesting. Foolish, but interesting.
Ich hätte tatsächlich eher gesagt Wahrheitsspray. Habe ich genug von. Talk with me, my guy.
When I was a little boy and my powers were beginning to form, I had a budgie named Petey. Petey was my best, nay, only friend.
Oh.
When he flew full speed into the window and fell to the floor, my innate ability to rouse the dead awakened. Have I spent most of my adult life trying to hide these forbidden gifts? Yes. Do they come in handy when certain foreign visitors practice their ballet and decapitate a few chambermaids? Also yes.
Why does Praetor Kargan want to meet with you?
I'm feeling rather generous today, so I will tell you. The Marvog High Council, led by Praetor Kargan herself, are concerned. As ceremonial killings have become more and more common, their numbers continue to dwindle. With that in mind, the Empress reached out to me regarding the practice of necromancy to preserve the life force of some of these brave fallen souls.
And at no point did anyone propose maybe a few less ceremonial killings?
Necromancy made more sense to the Marvog.
Oh, sure.
Okay, aber durfte ich jetzt wahrscheinlich nicht, ne? Ja, gehindert werden. Sorry! Hab dich leider nicht reinlassen.
You have no right to deny me, no right to even stand in my view, you pathetic smaggle.
What's that?
Smaggle. Yes, that is the word we mages use to describe worthless, magicless beings such as you. You are a prime grade A example of a smaggle.
Dude, that's pretty weak.
No, it is not weak. It cuts to the core.
Nah, that's lame. Get out of here.
The Praetor will know of your insolence, little one.
Aus den gruseligen Kerlen nicht nach Sprawl gelassen. Das verdient mindestens einen Klaps auf die Schulter. Na, immerhin nicht auf den Po. Ah! Hmm?
Oh my god! Are you some kind of scary tree monster?
Yes! Now let me in or I'll thwomp and stomp you!
No, thank you. Bist du eine von diesen Waldentitäten? Dampfen und oder trampeln. Dammit, warum habe ich das Feuerding verkauft? Ich kann es versuchen, wäre lustig. Und das ist 50-50, also One in.
I noticed you have something carved on your bark, but I can't quite make out what it says.
Somebody carved it on me when I was a sapling. It was a mistake.
Mind if I try to read it?
Okay.
Okay.
It reads, to lodge all power in one party and keep it there is to ensure bad government and the sure and gradual deterioration of public morals. Does that mean anything to you?
That was the words of person who came to woods to write. I remember him, Mark Goblin Twain. He was inspiring to Scary Tree Monster. Talked about how to make change in world.
And was it through stomping and thwomping?
No, it wasn't. That was Scary Tree Monster's idea. He spoke of change through something called corrupt government systems.
Maybe there's a better way to get people out of your woods. Maybe a more official way.
Are you saying Scary Tree Monster should run for government office to implement real systemic change?
Sure, why not?
Huh.
And what business would you say you have in the sprawl this evening?
Too many people come through my woods. Too many strangers stomping on our roots and throwing their garbage on us. Me and my brothers and sisters say no more.
That must be really hard on you and the other scary tree monsters.
Not all are scary.
Was halten wir von Baummonstern?
I'm forwarding you to Mrs. Ash now. Please hold.
A tree monster running for office? Why, that would be the Department of Agriculture. And I've always had issues with the person currently holding that position. Damn old MacDonald. Tell him what, he's got my full endorsement for his campaign. I'll send my intern, Travis, to collect him in the morning and we can sit down and talk strategy. Ta for now.
Oh, well. My guy, you're welcome. Die Politik kann nur besser werden.
I believe in you, scary tree monster. I think you'll make a fine governor, or Congress tree, or whatever you end up running for.
Thank you. Now all I need is a snappy campaign slogan.
A vote for me is a vote for a tree?
A little on the nose.
Wieder eigentlich. Stomp it till you make it. Du hast den Lebensweg eines gewalttätigen Ungeheuers hin zu einem in der Politik und im Staatsdienst verändert. Meine Stimme für das schreckliche Baumungeheuer. Nice. Ist das bescheuert. Hallo.
Hello. I wish safe passage through this gate.
Can do. I'm just gonna need you to lift that hood. Gotta see if you're human or elf or gelatinous blob. We've had all types tonight.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I assure you, I am human. Now, please allow me safe passage.
Haben wir noch irgendwas hier drin? Wir hatten Doppelgänger, wir hatten Waldentität. Wir hatten noch keine Kobolde. Das hier hatten wir auch noch nicht. Bei Wolf hatten wir Maulwurfsvolk.
You've got a real mysterious, don't ask me any questions vibe going on? What's up with that?
I simply have nothing to state or claim. I just wish to enter.
You know, I'd say you have a trusting face, but I haven't seen it yet.
And you won't.
Whoa, what's with the neck candy? A little out of place for someone dressed so discreetly.
My necklace is none of your concern.
So you stole it?
I did not steal it.
Then it was a gift?
Yes, from my mother.
I wish I got a gift like that from my mom. Only thing I got from her was this hair.
Na gut.
You know, I could keep this in order to get you to tell me more about yourself, but I won't.
I greatly appreciate that.
Greatly enough to tell me who you are?
No.
Aw, you're no fun. That emerald looked like the real thing. Maybe I should call one of the higher-ups about it.
Also ich könnte noch mal Ash anrufen. Ich habe aber auch noch einmal Wahrheitsspray. Aber sie sagt ja, ich sollte einen anrufen.
I'm forwarding you to Mrs. Ash now.
Danke.
Lil, I've heard something about a necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Hello to you, too. Yes, the cloaked woman is rocking some serious neckwear. Silver chain, big green rock.
That is the same necklace that the princess wears. Maybe the princess gave it to her as proof so that she could enter safely and relay a message to me. Let her in immediately and tell Travis he's fired.
Why?
Oh, I tell him that every night. It's our little game. Ta!
I'm still on the call, you know.
Poor guy.
I don't know why, but something tells me I should let you enter. Maybe it's the necklace, maybe it's the nothing else you've told me about yourself, but I gotta follow my gut on this one.
Thank you. The choice you made here today will not go unrewarded.
Tacos.
What?
Make my reward tacos.
Okay, sure.
Hooray!
Die wirkt auch nice. Die geheimnisvolle Lady hatte anscheinend eine königliche Überraschung im Petto. Klug kombiniert Wache. Und vielleicht warten in deiner Zukunft Tacos. Ah, das wär's doch.
All right, there. It is done. 62,451. I've counted every single grain of rice in this bag.
Are you serious?
I also counted 14 bugs, 27 bottle caps, and 1 mouse skull. And you said I couldn't do it.
No, I didn't.
Oh. Well, I did it anyway. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. You were just about to invite me into the sprawl.
Ach, wollte ich das?
I'm sorry, but it's almost sunrise, which means my shift is done. You'll have to wait until the next guard comes on duty.
It's almost sunrise? Oh, holy hell, I can't believe I spent another night wasted counting grains of rice! I'll come back tomorrow night.
Why not just wait until the daytime guard comes?
Because I can't.
Why not?
Because I said I can't. I blister in the sun.
I bet you do.
So long, child. Until the next time when you are unfortunate enough to have to work the night shift.
So long, obvious vampire dude.
Ui, wir haben unsere erste Nightshift geschafft. Und sie lief sehr gut. Wir kriegen nicht immer Nachtzuschlag. Damn. Oh, hello.
It's you. What are you doing here? Are you here to give me tacos?
No, I've come to reveal my true identity to you.
So, no tacos?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Desdemona.
Was?
Princess Desdemona?
Damn. Hätte damit gerechnet.
Nah, I knew it all along.
No, you didn't.
Why split hairs? But what about the kidnappers?
There were no kidnappers. I disguised myself and ran away. I'm sorry for all the commotion I've caused. I had to get away to say goodbye to someone important to me before my wedding.
Aww.
I don't understand.
I'm being forced to marry one of the suitors from these two rival kingdoms.
Yeah, that's old news. What I don't understand is why you, a princess, are here talking to me about it. Shouldn't there be more official people that could play therapist?
Like Stryker? Ash? Oh god. Oh, not Malcolm. I know my father had faith in them. When I'm gone, your advisors will help maintain the balance, blah, blah, blah. They want me out of the way so they can control my father's kingdom. They've never been good at listening to what I want, or how I want to rule this land. Nobody listens to me.
Aww.
Sing it, sister.
And now I'm being forced to choose between allying the Sprawl with the kingdom of Petrard or the Marvog Empire.
You mean Phineas the Pompous Prince or Kargan the Praetor Terror?
And it doesn't even matter if I love them or not. At the end of the day, it's strictly politics. Lucky me.
Haben ja bei Melanie die ganze Zeit so mit der flachen Hand auf den Oberschenkel gehauen, ne? Die nimmt Blutverdünner. Das ist die Seite, auf die Tobi gehauen hat. Und das ist die Seite, auf die ich gehauen habe. Sie nimmt Blutverdünner, ne? Deswegen sieht es so aus. Wir haben sie nicht komplett misshandelt. Sie nimmt Blutverdünner.
Das macht's nicht besser.
Macht es auch nicht. Und ich habe jetzt mega schlechtes gewesen. Da ging es doch alles in Ordnung. Wäre es zu viel gewesen, hätte ich was gesagt.
Oh mein Gott, Paul, du Monster.
Ja, wirklich. Ich habe mega das schlechte Gewissen.
Ich wollte mit der Hand eigentlich auch an dein Gesicht, aber irgendwie habe ich es nicht getroffen. Ich wollte mit der Hand auch an dein Gesicht, aber ich habe es nicht getroffen. Gleich ist er durch. Gleich ist er durch meine Wirbelsäule. Au.
Was kaputt ist, ist...
Was kaputt ist kaputt. Zitat Paul. Hand-Augen-Koordination lernen wir noch, lol.
This is the first time in the game I've been okay being 12.
I just want to make the right choice. Tell me, Lil, what do you think of Prince Phineas?
Okay, er ist Abschaum, er ist toll, ich habe meine Zweifel. Abschaum, er war wirklich... Ich meine, haben wir ihn gestern gesehen?
He's way higher maintenance than you seem to be. And he's an asshole. Nuff said.
And what about Praetor Kargan? What do you think?
Sie ist Abschaum, sie ist toll, ich habe da meine Zweifel. Sie ist hot, aber ich glaube, ein bisschen gewalttätig.
Look, I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't already planning my Halloween costume based on her look. But it sounds like she's got a lot of blood on her hands. I know their ways are different than ours, but come on.
So if you were me, and you had the future well-being of the Sprawl in your hands, who would you choose?
Ich frag mich, hätte ich unseren Dude nicht weggeschickt, ob ich dann eine dritte Option hätte. Ich muss halt sagen, ich hätte lieber eine Frau, die Leute umbringt, als ein Dude, der mit keine Ahnung wie vielen Frauen rummacht.
Thank you for your honesty. I know my advisors have jerked you around, but I also know you don't always do what they say, and I like that. You remind me of, well, me.
Then you remind me of me too. If I was rich and beautiful and influential.
Hey.
Oh, you are influential. You've changed the course of fate more than you know.
Ja, ich weiß.
Don't forget beautiful. I am also beautiful.
The sun's coming up. I must go. I shall put my own heart aside and do what's best for the kingdom.
Oh, Princess. Obwohl zweifellos ein Vampir war Graf Heinrich Vampir, wow, auch eingetragener Chiropraktiker mit einer Privatpraxis am Rand der rasant luxussanierten Gegend von Klein-Oberstadt. Da er gezwungenermaßen jedes Reiskorn in dem Sack zählen musste, den du ihm gebracht hattest, konnte sich Heinrich die ganze Nacht lang nicht seinen Patienten widmen. Die verpassten Termine brachten seiner Praxis eine Unmenge negativer Bewertung ein, was die Aufmerksamkeit der Schullehrerin und Leiterin des Verbraucherschutzbüros Myrna Herkin auf sich zog. In der nächsten Nacht erschienen sie mit einem wütenden Mob mit Mistgabeln und Fackeln vor der Praxis. Vielleicht lag es am Lichtschein der Fackeln, der sich in ihren Augen spiegelte, doch beim ersten Anblick verliebte sich Myrna und der Graf unsterblich ineinander. Vielleicht lag es auch daran, dass er ein mächtiger Vampir ist. Eins von beiden. Der Graf stürzte sich hinab und hob Myrna aus dem wütenden Mob. Er biss sie mindestens 3-mal und ließ sie von seinem eigenen Blut trinken, damit sie sich in einen Vampir verwandeln konnte. Sie kündigte ihre Stelle im Verbraucherschutzbüro und der Graf hieß seine neue zukünftige Braut in seiner Burg willkommen. Jetzt hatte Heinrich also neben all dem Ärger mit den lästigen Van Helsing, der ihn ständig umzubringen versucht, auch noch eine Hochzeit zu planen. Ah, yes. Der leidende Mann war vor der Verwandlungskraft des Mondlichts sicher und selbst wenn er sich verwandelt hätte, wären alle anderen durch die dicken Eisenstäbe sicher vor ihm gewesen. Die guten Menschen von Sproul waren zwar vor dem Zorn seines Fluches sicher, doch der Trauernde blieb nicht vor den Aggressionen seiner Mitgefangenen verschont. Sie trieben ihn in der Zelle in eine Ecke, stachen mit einer selbstgebastelten Klinge auf ihn ein und ließen ihn liegen, um ihn dort verbluten zu lassen. Zum Glück war die Klinge aus einem Silberlöffel gebastelt worden und heilte ihn auf wundersame Weise vor dem Fluch der Bestie, die ihn vor so langer Zeit angegriffen hatte. 2 Wochen lang erholte sich der Trauernde auf der Krankenstation des Gefängnisses und wurde dann wieder in die Gesellschaft entlassen. Leider wurde er auf einer Rückreise nach Scarborough in der Grafschaft Bessarien von einem weiteren Werwolf angegriffen und war nun aufs Neue verflucht. Was für ein Pechvogel. Oh. Der Kronprinz von Petra, Phineas Pomp, stolperte zurück in sein luxuriöses Zimmer im Palast. Er war hungrig und betrunken und entfachte ein Feuer, um einen Kessel mit Eintopf aufzusetzen, bevor er das Bewusstsein verlor und zu Boden sank. Als er am nächsten Morgen erwachte, konnte er sich nicht erinnern, wie er nach Hause gekommen war oder wieso es in seinem Zimmer nach verbrannten Stroganoff roch. Ja, gut. Aber er erinnerte sich an die wilde Party, die zu seinen Ehren von der Magiergilde veranstaltet worden war. Und an die Versprechen, die er gemacht hatte, wenn sie ihn als Gemahlin für Prinzessin Desdemona auswählen würden. Diese Mrs. Abernathy war überhaupt keine Abernathy. In Wirklichkeit war sie ein schrecklicher Gestaltenwandler. Die Kreatur rannte in die Nacht davon, nahm eine andere Identität an und verschaffte sich an einem anderen Tor wieder Zutritt nach Sproul. Als sie nach Sproul gelangt war, verloren wir sie aus den Augen. Da sie die Gestalt eines jeden annehmen kann, war sie schwierig zu verfolgen und so weiß niemand, wo sie sich gerade aufhält. Später in jener Nacht wurde gemeldet, dass ein ungewöhnlich mundfauler Wachmann Cecil versucht, in die Waffenkammer von Sproul einzubrechen. Als ihm der Zutritt verwehrt wurde, soll Wachmann Cecil mit hoher Stimme geschrien haben und in die Nacht davongerannt worden sein. Sei auf der Hut, denn diese Kreatur könnte jeder sein. Tyronius, was auch immer, kann seinen Nachnamen immer noch nicht aussprechen, konnte sich in dieser Nacht nicht mit Prätorin Kargan treffen. Sein Versprechen, die Geheimnisse der Nekromantie mit dem Marvok-Imperium zu teilen, blieben unerfüllt. Wäre er erfolgreich gewesen, wären die Magiergilde und ihre Absichten dem Marvok-Imperium offenbart worden. Und wenn diese Allianz gegründet und die Prätorin für die Heirat mit Prinzessin Desdemona ausgewählt worden wäre, wer weiß, was dann für ruchlose Pläne ans Licht gekommen wären. Niedergeschlagen ging Tyronius zurück zu seiner Unterkunft vor den Mauern der Stadt und ersann eine andere Möglichkeit, seine Loyalität gegenüber den Mavagianern zu beweisen. Er war sich nicht sicher, wie, aber er wusste, dass sein nächster Plan 100%ig Torwächterin Lil sicher sein musste. Das schreckliche Baumungeheuer, das nun von einem politischen Amt träumte, stammte geradewegs zum Büro der städtischen Urkundsbeamten im Rathaus und wartete, bis es öffnete. Am nächsten Tag erhielt er die nötigen Formulare, um für ein politisches Amt zu kandidieren. Leider konnte das schreckliche Baumungeheuer weder lesen noch schreiben. Als es dies der Empfangsdame des Urkundsbeamten mitteilte, lachte diese laut auf und erzürnte das schreckliche Baumungeheuer damit so sehr, dass es sie platt trampelte. Ups. Als der Urkundsbeamte erschien und keine Empfangsdame vorfand, stellte er das schreckliche Baumungeheuer vom Fleck weg als seinen politischen Helfer ein. Das schreckliche Baumungeheuer war nun ein kleines Rädchen in der politischen Maschinerie und würde sich zweifellos hocharbeiten und irgendwann einmal den Titel eines Beraters inne zu haben. Oder möglich sogar den des Bürgermeisters. Als Prinzessin Desdemona ins Schloss zurückkehrte, weigerte sie sich, Fragen darüber zu beantworten, wo sie gewesen war. Sofort erteilte sie einen königlichen Erlass, um jeglichen aktiven Rettungsmissionen den Geldhahn zuzudrehen und die antiquierte Praxis abzuschaffen, Retter durch protzige Gameshows auszuwählen. Danke. Als sie in dieser Nacht im Bett lag, dachte sie über den Ratschlag der kleinen Wache nach. Sie wusste, dass ihre Entscheidung das Schicksal von Sproul sowie einer jeden Seele, die dort zu Hause war, unwiderruflich verändern würde.
And although the princess has come home, she is still remaining quiet on where she was during her missing time, but frankly, I do not care. She's got that look at me, I'm back attitude, and it reflects in her style. You know it. She was seen returning to the castle rocking those possibly was kidnapped leggings, all while sporting a I might have just run away and ran out of money hooded cloak. What do you think she's gonna be wearing at the wedding? No idea, but no doubt it will complement her chosen spouse's home kingdom. That's right. Princess Desdemona has finally made her choice, and it's Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. I knew it was going to be them. It was the obvious choice from the get-go. So obviously obvious. So long, Prince Phineas Pomp of the Petrard Kingdom. You just didn't make the cut. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
Okay. Das loopt. Na gut.
So, she made her choice. Her life is filled with intrigue, and I feel like I am now somehow intertwined with her fate's path. Oh well, off to go see what the gang's up to.
Ja, aber nicht mehr heute.